I picked advertising because I knew I wanted to do something creative, but I originally thought I would do business, and it was kind of a good middle of the road. Well, it was just an option where I could be creative, and then if I wanted to be on the business side of it, I could kind of mesh the two.
I found a love for designing in high school, so it was nice to be able to expand that in college. But I found that what I really like about our program is the community and how all of our classmates kind of inspire each other to be more creative, and we all really learn from each other, and our professors are awesome, and they really help us to learn more about the industry.
Advertising is less about designing something flashy and suckering people into buying something. It's more about communicating an idea. You are basically kind of the liaison between the company and the target market. You are trying to convey what they want the people who buy their products to know, why they should buy it. It's not like so much of a persuasion, but it's like, this is what we have, this is who we are, this is in case you didn't already know that. And so that's more of it in less. It's less sleaziness and more of a communication to the masses. Yeah. And that's why you need a collaborative team, all those different minds coming together and creating this awesome synergy. That it's one of the most exciting things in the world.
It's brainwash.
It's not.
What the advertising department did for me, I came into college already skilled at all the computer programs and drawing and everything. So like my first year as an art major, I didn't learn anything new because all they really teach you is like how to use the machines, and everyone can do that. If you're over the age of 19, you know how to use Photoshop, probably. You know how to use Illustrator. And the advertising department teaches you how to use your mind, because the Photoshop and stuff like that is just a tool. And that's what it was for me. Like, when I first came into college, all I wanted to do was like make cool shit, make cool stuff. And and in the advertising department now, I love the thought process behind it, and like being able to be like, we should do this because of this, instead of just doing it for the heck of doing it, you know? And so that's what's really cool. It's brainwash.
Yeah, just like the relaying a message aspect is
the strategy.
Yeah, the strategy behind it. You know, I feel like anyone can just sit behind a computer and design something up and be like, oh, I like that. But we have to think about the consumer and, you know, people that are going to see this, and we're conveying a message. And it's not easy to do it well, so.
And you never do it by yourself.
That's what's cool about the teamwork thing. Like, now, I don't have problems with being passive as far as design goes, as long as even if I'm just like helping generate the message or like the brand and stuff, I'm not doing as much design. That doesn't bother me as much, because you're still generating ideas and thoughts and making stuff.
Well, I like the idea that you never stop learning. Like, everybody mentioned, you know, they're pairing advertising with some other interests. Like, we're not learning math, we're not learning science, we're not learning English. Advertising, you get to learn everything. I mean, when I do a logo for a business, when I work on a campaign, like, I'm learning about their business, I'm learning about what they do, and, you know, like Sarah said that she wanted to pair hers with engineering. I never even thought of that before today. So the possibilities are endless when it comes to, like, your life after college and what you're going to do with your career. You literally could take advertising and pair it with what other interests you have and make something great.
I've always been interested in creative writing, so having a copywriting focus was really the main reason I picked this.
Yeah, I started out as a graphic design major and ended up wanting more out of my career than just designing stuff, and I like building brand image from the ground up and the business side of stuff.
I was just going to say, for like anybody considering advertising, like I know that when I considered advertising, everyone was like, advertising? I feel like advertising has a really negative name. I think when people think advertising, they think that we're just out to sleazy salesmen trying to convince everyone of something. But that's not the case at all. And I don't think I knew what I was getting myself into until I got into advertising, which I don't mean that in a negative way. But you quickly realize, like, there is good advertising, you know, and there's definitely more bad advertising, but it's exciting to think about being a part of the really good advertising. And something that attracted me to advertising is that it's always going to be here. Like, people are always going to need advertising for whatever products they're putting out. Like, it's not a dying field, and it's kind of a specialized field, you know.